G'day guys, we've got a question today that involves exponential decay, where we've got a question that says a radioactive substance has a half-life of 50 days. After 20 days, only 30 grams were left. Assuming that the radioactive substance decays exponentially, find the initial amount of the substance. Okay, so using this second sentence, assuming that the radioactive substance decays exponentially, we're going to use the formula. So we're going to assume that its decay pattern takes this kind of relationship. So the amount of substance left we're going to call A. So we're going to say let the amount of substance left equal A, and the initial amount we're going to just call it A naught. A naught times E to the K T. Great. So this is our decay. This is how we're going our relationship, our decay relationship. So let's start this. So what information do we know? We know that it has a half-life of 50 days. So what we can do is we can find its rate of decay using that first sentence there. So we're going to say that at the 50-day mark, so we've got at t equals 50, the amount of substance that we have left, A, is equal to, because it's a half-life, half of what we had to begin with. Cool. So what we can do is we're going to use that formula that we've just sort of come up with, and we're going to substitute these values into this. And I'll show you why. So what we're going to have is, rather than A, we're going to have a half A naught. So we have A naught divided by 2 is equal to A naught E to the K T. But instead of T, we're going to write 50. Great. So hopefully you guys are aware that if I take that A naught to the other side, the A naughts will cancel each other out, and we will be left with 1 over 2 equals E to the 50K. Now from here, guys, you could put this into some sort of calculator with a solving facility, or you can take it like I'm going to, take it a little bit old school, and we're going to try and solve this as far as possible using algebra or logarithms. So I'm going to take the natural log of both sides, so I'm going to say the natural log of 1 over 2 is equal to the natural log of E to the 50t. Now the 50t comes out the front on this side, and the natural log and the E will cancel each other out. That's why I did it. So what we have remaining is ln of 1 on 2 equals 50, and this is not t, this is k, equals 50k. Cool. So from here, guys, what we're going to do is I'm just going to divide both sides by 50, and I'm going to have a k value equal to the natural log of 1 over 2 divided by the time that it took me to get there. Now if I plug this into a basic scientific calculator, I'm going to get a k value of equal to 0.01386. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute that now. There's a lot of substitution going on, I get it. I'm going to substitute that into my formula up here. And from that, I'm going to get A is equal to A naught E to the 0.01386 T. Cool. And now we know that it also tells us that after 20 days, 30 grams are left. So after 20 days, we've got 30 grams left. So A is going to equal 30. So 30 is equal to A naught, which we're trying to find, e to the 0.01386 times by 20 days, so 20. Cool. So obviously, guys, a little bit of simple algebra, we can say that our A naught value is going to be equal to 30 divided by e to the power of 0.01386 times 20. And what we're going to get from there, guys, is we're going to get A naught equaling 39.58 grams. So, find the initial amount of the substance. So this is the initial amount of the substance. And there we go, guys. So not a very complicated question. It just involves using a little bit of algebra, a little bit of manipulation, and understanding in what order you have to put in the information that they've given you into your exponential relationships to make sure that you come out with the right values. But I guess if you've done one or two of these questions, once you've understood what's happening, you shouldn't have any problems. It's just a matter of doing those one or two and then making sure you keep your memory up to date by doing them, incrementally over the school year. But other than that, guys, just keep practicing them. You'll get it after a while, I promise. Rewatch these videos and subscribe to my channel if you liked it. I need all the subscribers I can get. But until next time, guys, enjoy your maths.